Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I have a TBR cleanout and reorganization for you. Alright, so this is my assistant Moose. Alright, so I know I just posted a TBR cart update a couple months ago. I will leave that linked up above, but it has gotten a little bit out of control. I have it out of frame at the moment, and there's actually a bunch of books on there that I'm not really interested in reading anymore. I figure let's go ahead and pull them off and get some reorganization done, because there's a lot of books that are not, they don't have a home. They are living in a stack on top of the carts. So you guys will see in a minute when I get this situated. So I am really sorry in advance if any of your favorite books are unhauled from my TBR cart. Like I said, they're just something that I'm not interested in anymore. If I could talk today, that would be great. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the video. Sorry for this angle. This is about as good as I could get it. I will probably be out of frame for most of it. So here is my TBR cart. I have this stack. A couple of these are sticking out and it drives me crazy, but I think almost all of this bottom row is stuff that I don't want to say get rid of, but I'd like to unhaul it, have it go to somebody that will actually read it, unlike me, who has had it for a while. Some of these I've had for quite some time, some of them I haven't had that long, but as you can see, it's gotten a little crazy. So let's go for the ones that I know I'm going to be really happy to get rid of. First we have Pride and Premeditation, which I think I may have talked about in a different unhaul. I think it's the video that's going up after this, but this one is definitely a not keep, so not keeping pile. Okay, so next up is the Storm Crow. This is one that I don't think I want to keep this one. It doesn't sound super interesting to me anymore, at least. Okay, next up is The Kingdom of Back, which is one that I wasn't super interested to begin with. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be keeping this one. Give the Dark My Love. This is one that I also wasn't super interested in. This one I think I'm going to keep as in a maybe pile, because it sounds interesting. It's about necromancy. If you guys have any thoughts, please let me know down below, because this one is one that I am on the fence about. Start a maybe pile back here. Lies of Locklemore, I'm definitely keeping. The White Stag. No, this is one I don't think I'll be keeping. This was a bookish box book, so this one I don't think I'm going to be getting to. Next up is my omnibus of the first 3 Dragon Riders of Pern books, which I'm definitely keeping. Daughter of the Siren Queen, definitely keeping. Micros, The Way I Heard It, definitely keeping. Okay, I'm a little on the fence about lore. I haven't heard great things, but if you guys have any arguments to convince me one way or the other, let me know down in the comments. What is this? Oh, this is kind of Oblivion. This one I think sounds interesting. It's very like Hunger Games-esque, but with like amnesia thrown in and politics and stuff. So this one I think I'm going to keep for now. Unchosen is one. Wow. Ooh. Unchosen is a more recent bookish box edition. This one I think I'm a little on the fence about as well. It's dystopian, like chosen one and not chosen one tropes. I'm a little on the fence, so if you guys have any opinions on this one, let me know down below. Okay, next up is Crave. This one I'm definitely not super interested in. This is a bookish box edition. Definitely think I'm getting rid of this one. So sorry if this is your favorite book. I know people either love or like hate this book, but it's just not something that I'm super interested in, at least right now. Okay, so let's see. Back there we have Wicked, definitely keeping. We have Zeros and The Bone Shaker, which definitely are all books that I'm interested in still. Especially Wicked. Wicked is one of my favorite musicals. So the next one that I'm thinking of getting rid of is The Bone Crier's Moon. I happen to have 2 copies of this book, but there have been a lot of reviews lately-ish about this book, and I'm not particularly interested in this anymore. But this one is going in my on the fence pile, so if you guys have any opinions, please let me know. Okay, so then we have Where Dreams Descend. This is one that I've heard some interesting things about that aren't necessarily good, but also aren't necessarily bad. I think I'm going to keep this one for now. So I'll just put that down there. The Black Kids is definitely one that I'm moving up on my TBR carts. That one's actually going to go over there on the TBR pile. Oh. The next one that I'm definitely getting rid of is Serpent and Dove. I haven't heard anything great about this one, and I'm not into it. I was really interested in it when it first came out, but I've kind of lost interest as it's been like hyped up so much, and then there have been really not great reviews for it, so definitely unhauling. Incendiary is one that I'm kind of thinking of getting rid of. Pardon me, Moose. Oh. Okay, I almost squished Moose back there, so that was fun. So next up that I'm getting rid of is the Guinevere Deception. Heard nothing real great about it, so not really sad to see it go. Next up on the list is Dangerous Alliance. This one I'm thinking is this one I think I'm going to keep for a while just because it sounds interesting and it's completely different from everything else that I have on my TBR cart. But I'm definitely moving it to the bottom tier. Okay, everything else looks interesting and good. We do have The City We Became, which I'm still super interested in. Let's dig into these piles up here. Okay, so Owl and Tiger Thieves, We Hunt the Flame, Girl Serpent Thorn, Sweet and Bitter Magic, and Horrid is definitely one that is going in my October TBR. Maybe Sweet and Bitter Magic too. So y'all, I am still struggling with getting through fantasy books. When I read them, it takes me for freaking ever to get through them. But I'm still really hoping to read We Hunt the Flame this year and Girl Serpent Thorn, because both of these look amazing. Okay, so those are staying. Let's go ahead and give this one a look. Okay, so we have Witches Steeped in Gold, definitely still keeping. This is kind of an epic love story. Like Ace and Calendar, still one that I'm interested in. Master of One, still super interested in. We do have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This one I'm a little less interested in for reasons. And then Among the Beasts and Briars, which is a very like fantasy, fairy tale-esque, still interested in. So those are all in the keep pile. Legendborn, Stardaughter, Crier's War, The Gilded Ones. I think this is Adam Silvera's. Oh yes, Infinity Sun. This one I think I'm ready to part with this one. It sounded interesting when this one came out, but I'm just not super into it anymore. Dress for the Wicked, Goddess and the Machine, Fable, These Violent Delights. Okay, that sounds good. Let's see what else is back here. Oh, these are my DNF for nows. I think, Boyfriend Project. I'm like halfway through this one. This one is in the maybe pile. In other lands, I still want to read this. I just hit that fantasy wall so hard. Most of these are graphic novels, self-help book. Okay, yeah, those can stay. Okay, so at this point I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that are definite unhauls and 4 that are maybes, which I think is actually a pretty decent amount for considering there's probably about 80 books on this shelf, on this TBR cart, and I do plan to buy some new books really soon. Let's organize now. Okay, this one I'm using for a prompt on my Pop Sugar challenge, so that one definitely needs to be moved up. These ones are for Halloween. I definitely need to get some new contemporary books in, I think. And some urban fantasy, I think, would really hit the spot. Actually, I think that's fairly decent, even though these piles are precarious. Incendiary needs to... Okay, so that's kind of working for me right now. I've got a sort of pile for October, which is months away, but you know, you gotta plan for these things. So actually I think I'm good. Yeah, that works. This is working for me for now. All right, that is it for my TBR cards. Unhaul, reorganization, kind of mix of everything for you. Are there any books that you guys were surprised about that I'm getting rid of? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.